doing schooling from home, and so many kids cannot get access to the internet to do their homework.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. So to be clear, you don't need like a laptop or
They do not need a laptop. There's actually other programs that do provide that, and I would highly recommend people just those that can, whether you don't have access to the internet or you can go to a library or some other location to get on a computer and look these programs up through Google or what have you. There are programs that are separately where you can get a free tablet, you can get a computer. There are things that are out there like that, but our program is really based on really providing a wireless cell phone solution for those many people don't even have a phone. And
right.
your previous caller is an example of work quite often at food banks. We're quite often working with homeless individuals who really have no access to communication services.
Right. So if somebody hears our radio audience hears this today, what would be their easiest way of contacting you and getting this cellular phone?
I mean, the easiest way, honestly, is just go to our website. And again, I'm talking a website while I'm talking about having access to broadband service. But
Right.
we often find a lot of our customers, even if they don't have access, will borrow a friend's phone or find a computer from a friend. They just go to the website and enroll directly on the website. It takes about 10, 15 minutes. It's pretty quick. I'll let you know on this call that if you're on Medicaid or SNAP, you automatically qualify. So if either one of those programs you're on, you automatically will get the service. There are other ways to qualify that I just recommend you going to TrueConnect.com, and that's TRU without the E. Sometimes that's confusing. And that'll allow you to see if you do in fact qualify.
Have you suffered or been injured by someone else's negligence? When you need a legal team that will stand up for what is right, won't give up the fight and obtain justice, call 818-886-6600. Mandel Trial Lawyers specializes in personal injury cases of all types. Whether it's a car accident, product or premises liability, dog bite, or a catastrophic injury, Mandel Trial Lawyers are there for you when the fight is worth it. Call now for your free consultation. 818-886-6600. Let the scales of justice tip in your favor.
Do you need help feeding your family right now? We all know that schools are closed, and some kids rely on free or reduced price meals at school. Visit fns.usda.gov/meals for kids to find a grab-and-go meal center near you. They are offering 2 grab-and-go meals for kids. Again, please visit www.fns.usda.gov/meals for kids. 4 is the number 4. And let's make sure all the kids are fed.
You did mention one qualifier. If you're on SNAP or if you're on Medicaid, you automatically qualify. What are the other people? What are some of the other qualifications?
Well, yeah, and again, as I mentioned, with COVID-19, Congress has relaxed a lot of the requirements, really just to be unemployed. So it may be a case where you've been unemployed for 3 months, and that may qualify you. So those things you really have to go to the website and determine on the website whether you think you do qualify. I would encourage anyone who thinks they qualify just to try to enroll and try to get access to the program. If you don't qualify, I'd really urge you to reach out to your state assembly person or congressperson or senator and tell them how much they need to expand this program, because there's a huge swath of the U.S. market that is not getting any service.
You're right, and that is tragic.
And especially now, it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Do they have to go to a hotspot? You mentioned the hotspot. Is that how they connect?
Well, I mean, with this phone, I mean, obviously this has high-speed internet on it, meaning like I can get on a cellular network. We predominantly use the T-Mobile network, so you can get high-speed access. You can do searches on Google on this phone and things like that. But it also has a hotspot built into it for people who are less technical on this call, which allows you to turn it on and place it on a table, and then if you have a tablet or a computer, it connects to that phone and gets you high-speed internet on that device.
Well, that's fantastic. And the other thing, could you pull out that? Of course, our listeners can't see what you have in your hand, but pull that out again, because That's just incredible. It looks like an iPhone, or
It is. It's
you know.
really nice. We actually designed this, and sometimes I don't want to bore listeners or viewers with us, but it's a 4G LTE speed phone, so it is not lousy technology.
Right.
We build these phones ourselves in large part because my brother and I are the two owners. We decided to invest in technology to put into this phone. There's also high-speed Wi-Fi access that is a technology we acquired and built into the phone as well. So it's got a lot of different ways to get online, and it's a 5 or 5.5 inch smartphone. It's quite nice. We spent a lot of time designing it. It's not a crappy phone. So for people who want a phone and want access to the internet, this is a terrific way to get it.
And through Lifeline, is the phone also free or discounted?
Yeah, that's actually, I mean, at the core, I mean, California being California, as I said before, if you live in California listening to this, you'd be crazy not to go to our website and actually see if you qualify. The program is so much more generous in the state of California, in part because the state government funds part of the program, whereas many other states don't. And so the key of the program really is the service plan. So if you were to go in a normal wireless store, you would either bring your own phone and or buy a phone in the store, and you buy a plan. You get unlimited talk and text, maybe 1 gig of data, 2 gigs of data, 3 gigs of data. It's what every one of us have done when we bought a phone in the past. This program is around providing that service plan basically for free. So in every state we're in, and then many of our competitors are the same, you basically get unlimited talk and text on your phone. In most states, you have to bring your own phone. California's a little different. And you get a certain amount of data, which is typically 3 gigs of data. That's not a ton of data, but it's certainly enough data to do basic functions. And on our phones, you can do top-ups. So you can actually use cash at many local stores in California. If you have like $5, you can go to a store and top up for additional data on this phone.
Yeah, because if you don't have that, I mean, you're living in the caveman era. I mean,
At least in the 60s or 70s.
Well, I mean, you're just in a pandemic where you can't go outside and really interact with people. It's a must. Hey, Matthew, I want to also focus on a little bit more about you, because I'm reading your bio here, and it says you have an MBA from the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University. That's the one in Chicago, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Wow. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm actually originally, my partner is actually my twin brother.
Nice.
And so we were co-owners. I'll have him segue halfway through this, and he can take over from me.
Yeah.
But we're twin brothers. We both grew up on the East Coast. We've both been in California for about 15 years. He's a Wharton graduate, Wharton Business School. I'm a graduate of Kellogg Business School. We really got involved in this company probably about 10 years ago when we found a company that we thought was really interesting, providing the service for lower-income individuals, and it really interested us to acquire it and apply a little more kind of financial and strategic discipline to the business, and that's what we've been doing over the last 10 years, and we were the fastest growing company in this space in the last 3 years.
Wow. Fantastic.
You're also the chairman of Wheels for Humanity, and you're involved with YPO.
That's
Tell us
correct.
a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, YPO is Young President's Organization. For younger years old. I obviously joined a little bit later. It's a trade organization for younger executives around. It's really global, so it's a good organization to build relationships around the world. We've actually used a lot of relationships for True Connect, so that's an amazing organization. In terms of Wheels for Humanity, that is a charity that I'm the chairman of that provides wheelchairs around the world for individuals who have disabilities, and quite often it's delivering wheelchairs that we design and we build and we deliver them to countries like Indonesia, the Ukraine, El Salvador, with people who are living in incredible poverty, and many of whom have no access to mobility services.
We're Larry and Rob Mandel, the brothers-in-law, here on Go Country 105. Do you have a legal issue you need help with? We want to hear from you. Find us on Instagram and send us a message. Then tune in on Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on Go Country 105.
From all of us on the Brothers-on-Law show, we want to give a big thank you to these sponsors who we've partnered with to help honor our local heroes and groups for going above and beyond for their community. We'd like to thank Rouse, Whole Foods, Target, and Chipotle. Thank you for all you do in our community.
What is it about you that attracted you to these kind of more noble causes, or to, I mean,
More noble, wow, okay.
Well, I mean, to help people out in need, and to do it from a businessman's perspective, though. So,
I mean, I can't say that this was a grand design. I'd love to say that, like, I planned this all the way from the beginning from business school. It's definitely not the case. I mean, my brother and I happened upon this company, the predecessor to what is now TrueConnect, and we really liked what they were doing, and we liked the mission of providing and helping people with telecommunication services. It really is a utility. Particularly the internet. I mean, this is everyone needs one of these. And so my brother and I were attracted to the size of the market, as business owners, just thinking, wow, this is a huge market that's unaddressed. At the same time, we can do some real good here because this is a service everyone needs, and many of the people who are living at or below the poverty line in the U.S., and that group's only growing right now, really have no other options. And it's a real travesty, in my opinion, that we are not doing a better job of communicating this service to everyone. Everyone knows about Medicaid, everyone knows about SNAP, but people don't know about this program.
yeah. Well, we're getting the word out right now, man. That's what we're doing.
Well, I appreciate it.
I work with your brother, too.
Yeah, I have to work with my brother.
I had to give him a plug, but I saw you guys.
It can be a drag
as well.
Yeah, it's challenging at times, man.
Yeah, it is. Trust me. Plus, he went to Wharton's. You think he's smarter than me, which gets really annoying.
Oh, man, I have that problem with my brother first. Delusional.
I did not go to Wharton's.
Yeah, well.
I went to Southwestern, though. Which is local, by the way. Larry and I are both native Angelinos, by the way.
Well, I might as well be. I've been here 20 years now, so it's hard to leave.
You're based in L.A., and we love it.
Yeah. No, we employ, we're the only company in this segment of the market in California. So there's probably about 15 competitors, but we're here in California hiring California citizens, and we've got about 100 employees in California, about 400 globally. But it's part of what we keep pushing with Sacramento is, hey guys, hello, we're here in California trying to help Californians, what else can you do to help support what we're doing? So,
yeah. Governor Newsom, listen to our radio show.
Yes, please, Governor, please listen to me. It's not like I'm not calling him.
What is this? We're being told that there's millions of Americans who could soon be without broadband.
Well, I think that's an awfully broad statement. I mean, I think really part of that is coming from the fact that people have to choose now based on being unemployed of what do I pay for? Do I pay for my cell phone? Do I pay for my rent? Do I pay for my utilities? And let me just basically stop paying my